Well, folks, you may have heard the most recent outrageous story to happen in Canada regarding our so-called justice system. And I speak of Darren Scott Ray, who is now 65. He was convicted back in 1987 for viciously killing a 14-year-old boy. He is supposed to be serving a life sentence. But guess what? The powers that be with the correction system, they are letting him out on a 3-day unescorted day pass in Durham region. And that brings me to my guest. It's Lisa Robinson, a Pickering councillor. And Lisa, you and your young son, you live in Durham region where this guy is. We don't even know where he is. Are you feeling that safe at the moment?
I'm not feeling safe at all, David, and neither are most of the families in Durham region at this time. This man has been released into the public, and as you said, unescorted, and he's going to be in Oshawa for over 72 hours, yes, walking amongst the kids, the children, the seniors. It's very scary at this time.
Yeah, and that's my greatest concern. I mean, he's supposedly got conditions where he can't interact with those under 18, but I don't know. He already committed a heinous murder. Do you think he might break the conditions of this day pass?
Absolutely, David. I mean, come on. He's supposed to be in there for life. Do you really think a couple of, restrictions is going to stop somebody, especially somebody who did the act of murder on a child?
Why can't life mean life? He took away the life of a 14-year-old boy. Why does he get a second chance?
He should not have a second chance. And just to be fully transparent, I'm all for the death penalty as well. I mean, now we have a child who died who, probably never even got to kiss a girl, didn't get to go to school. It's extremely sad.
It is sad. And, Lisa, if I can ask you to, you researched this case. This boy left a note for his father the day he left his home. They got into a bit of a tiff. Can you read the note that he left his father? And to me, I think this is just an added layer of tragedy in terms of the lives that are ruined when a monster like Darren Scott Ray kills a child.
Yeah, I'll just give you a little bit of backstory too, is that this Mr. Ray character, he had told the defense counsel that he had been drinking beer and that he had been taking painkillers. He admitted to killing the child. And he was trying to get off on those reasons, but obviously that didn't happen. So he did get convicted of first-degree murder. But the thing is that it's a very sad story about how this all came about, because there was this young boy who got into a tiff with his dad, right? 14 years old, you get into a tiff with your dad because he's telling you to do the chores and you don't want to do the chores. So what do? You just run away from home because you've had too much. And, he came across this guy at a bus stop and I guess he had probably seen him there a couple of times. And this man gave him a set of keys to his 10th floor apartment. And that's where the story goes really, really bad. So I will leave you I'll read you the letter that he wrote his father when he ran away. And the note said, "Have gone away because everyone accuses me of doing stuff that I did not do, and I've had enough of it. Well, goodbye. Talk to you later. P.S. You said if you don't like it, get out. So I did. I still love you."
It's unbelievable. If that situation happened to me, I don't know how I could live with myself. And again, it goes to the point of the shockwaves of tragedy when somebody kills a child, especially when Canadians, honest, hardworking, tax-paying Canadians, keep coming across these stories about literal monsters being unleashed. Don't be surprised if in the near future you see the rise of vigilantism, because if the justice system isn't going to protect Canadians, then who will? Hey, folks, don't expect the mainstream media to bring you these kind of stories. But you know what? We do count on you. Unlike the trained SEALs in the mainstream media, we don't receive a nickel from Mark Carney's journalism slush fund. So can you do me a favor? Can you go to rebelinvestigates.com? That's rebelinvestigates.com. And if you're able to, kindly make a donation.